Welcome to Animal Crochet Academy. This is Daria, and we'll be learning how to crochet an ice cream today. Whether you're a beginner with a bit of crochet experience or looking to create adorable amigurumi projects, this video is tailored just for you. Don't forget to check out the description box below for all the materials and tools you'll need. And make sure to hit that subscribe button to join our creative community. Oh, speaking of exciting news, our brand new crochet kits have finally launched. If you're up for a fun mini project this week, just check out the description box below for all the details. Let's get crocheting! Here you can see all the materials and tools that we'll need for today's tutorial. So first of all, let's talk about yarn. Today I'll be using 4 or medium weight yarn in these 5 colors. These 2 are main colors. This beige I'm gonna use for the cone, and this you can change for any color you like. That's gonna be our ice cream color. Today I'm working with this light purple. And these 3 colors, just pick whatever leftover yarn you have. Those are colors for sprinkles, and you need very few amount of this yarn. We also need 4mm crochet hook, scissors, tapestry needle, stitch marker, and some stuffing. Alright, let's start crocheting. The first thing that we need to do is ice cream. So pick the color that you decided to use for the ice cream. And the first thing that we'll do is a magic circle. Put the yarn on the table with short end going to the left. And then create a loop with working yarn like this. So the loop should go down and the working yarn is on top of the short end. Then you need to get this intersection with thumb and middle finger of your left hand. Put the working yarn over your index, and these 2 fingers will hold the working yarn and they will control the tension. So now insert your hook right into the middle of the circle, catch the working yarn from top and bring it to the front, like this. Then it would be easy if you move your thumb and middle finger right under the loop on the hook. Then you need to do 1 yarn over and pull through. Right now we can change the size of this circle. This is a little bit too big, so untangle the short end and pull it to make the circle a little bit smaller, so it will be comfortable to work with, like that. If it's too small, you always can pull the circle and make it bigger. I think this size is just perfect. So in the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet, and all of these 6 single crochet will go right into the circle. So you need to insert your hook right now into the circle, and when you'll do that, make sure that you go under the circle and under this short end. So make sure that you see both of these pieces of yarn. Then you do yarn over, pull through, so bring it to the front, and you will have 2 loops on the hook. I recommend you to hold the spot right under these 2 loops with your thumb and middle finger. And then you need to do yarn over and pull through both of these. So that's your first single crochet. We need to make, in the first round, we need to make 6 single crochet into the circle. So let's do another one. You insert your hook right into the middle, yarn over, pull through, have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So I did 2 single crochet. How do I know that it's 2? I can count those V's on top of the single crochet. And this loop, we never count it as 1, it's not a stitch. Okay, keep working like that until you will have 6 single crochet. Please count your stitches, make sure that you have 6 single crochet. If everything is correct, so then one hand, right hand, can hold the stitches and another hand should pull the short end, and that's how you close this hole. So then please take a stitch marker, open it, and you need to install the stitch marker on the last stitch of our round, the very last one that we just did. And you need to put it under 2 loops of the last stitch, like that, and close the stitch marker. So right now the stitch marker is showing us the last stitch in a round. So whenever you come to this point, you will know that this is the last stitch and you need to do next instructions. Okay, for the second round, we need to make 6 increases. Increase means 2 single crochet going into the same hole, going into the same stitch. First, we have to decide where do we start, where do we insert our hook for the first stitch. I recommend to count you backwards and find that first stitch. So the stitch with marker is number 6. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I insert my hook under 2 loops of that stitch that I just found, like that. And then I do my first single crochet. But I said that it should be increase. In order to make it an increase, you go into the same hole one more time and you do another single crochet into the same stitch. So 2 stitches into the same hole, that's an increase. And we need to make 6 increases for the second round. So basically you just do increase into each stitch from the previous round. Stop when you'll come to the marker. When you come to the marker, take away the marker, put it on the table, and do the last stitch, last increase, 1 single crochet and another into the same hole. And then put the marker back again on the last stitch under 2 loops, like this. So always remember to put the marker back. After that, please count your stitches. You should have 12 single crochet after making second round. For the third round, we need to do 1 increase. So you start your round with 1 increase. And then you need to do 1 single crochet into the next hole. Then repeat this part, 1 increase, 1 single crochet all around to the end of this round, to the marker. So you do 1 increase, and then 1 single crochet into the next stitch. And then again 1 increase, and then 1 single crochet. Work like this to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker, put it on the table, do your last stitch, put the marker back, and then count your stitches. You should have 18 single crochet after making this round. Round 4, we start with 1 increase, and then 2 single crochet, 1 and another one going into the next stitch. Then you need to repeat this part, 1 increase, 2 single crochet all around to the end of this round. 1 increase, and then 2 single crochet, 1 and 2 into the next stitch. Keep working like that to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker, put it on the table, do your last stitch, put the marker back under 2 loops, and then count your stitches. You should have 24 single crochet after making this round. Round 5, we start with 1 increase, and then you need to make 3 single crochet, each of them going into their own space. 1, 2, and 3. And then you need to repeat this part, 1 increase, 3 single crochet to the end of this round. 1 increase, and then 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Work like that to the end of this round. At the end of this round, take away the marker, do your last stitch, put the marker back, and count your stitches. You should have 30 single crochet after making this round. Next 4 rounds, 6, 7, 8, and 9, you work without any changes. You just single crochet around, and you should have 30 stitches after making each of these rounds. Please be careful and don't forget to put the stitch marker back when you finish the round. And I'll see you when you finish all of these 4 rounds after you do round number 9. Alright, I finished my 9 rows. If you don't know how many rows you did, so you need to look at the ridges on the right side. So first of all, this is the right side, and on the right side you see ridges and you can count them. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If you look inside to the wrong side, here you don't see those ridges that easily like in the right side. Okay, if you have done 9 rows, so we are ready to do our row number 10, and that's where we'll do like petals. So into the next stitch, you need to do 5 half double crochet. All of them will go into the same stitch. And into this row, by the way, we will do all of our stitches through the front loop only. So if you look into the stitch, it has 2 loops. Front loop and back loop. Usually we go under 2 loops and then we do our stitch, whatever stitch we're doing. But in this round, we need to work through the front loop only. So I will pick just front loop. And then front loop of the next stitch. And then front loop of the next stitch. Okay, and into the next stitch, I need to do 5 half double crochet through the front loop. How to do that? You need to start with yarn over. Then you insert your hook through the front loop, then you do yarn over and you pull it through the stitch. And you should have 3 loops on the hook. Adjust the size of these 2 loops. Make sure that they are the same size as this first loop on the hook. And hold your fingers, the thumb and middle, right under these 3. Then do another yarn over and pull this yarn over through all 3 of them. You can do it one by one. 1, 2 and 3, or you can do it in one move. Okay, so that was my first half double crochet. So now I need to do 4 more into the same hole. Yarn over, go into the same hole through the front loop only, yarn over, pull through, have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3. So that was 2 half double crochet. Keep going until you have 5. Okay, so that's what you should have. Then into the next stitch, you need to make a slip stitch, and you will also do it through the front loop. So insert your hook through the front loop and then do yarn over, and you need to pull this yarn over through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. 1 and 2. You can even tighten that a little bit. So that's what you're supposed to repeat all around. Into the next stitch, we'll do our petal, 5 half double crochet through the front loop. And into the next stitch, you do slip stitch through the front loop. So keep working like that all around. At the end of this round, please count your petals. Make sure that you have 15 of them. Then, if everything is correct, take away the marker and do your last slip stitch through the front loop, like that. And then we need to fasten off. So we will cut the yarn. and pull this yarn end through the remaining loop like that. So this is what you should have after making 10 rounds. Okay, for the round 11, you need to take beige yarn, and you see, if we look inside, because the previous round we were working through the front loop only, we have all of these back loops waiting for us right here. So you can attach this beige yarn to any back loop from the previous round. So let's say this one. Just inserting my hook through this back loop like that. Then I catch the beige yarn, pull it through like this, and then I can make a double knot. And all the ends it's better to leave inside. Okay, so then insert your hook into the same hole again, yarn over, pull through, and here is your first loop. And then we need to make a chain. Yarn over and pull through, and go into the same hole one more time and do a single crochet. Okay, so now we need to do a single crochet around through the back loop of the round 9, so those remaining back loops, and you do just one single crochet into each, and in total you should have 30 stitches at the end. So I finished my 30 single crochet around. Now you can put a stitch marker the same way like we were doing before through 2 loops of the last stitch. Count your stitches, make sure that you have 30. And the next round we have to start doing decreases. So first you need to start with a decrease. This is my first stitch and I'm going to do invisible decrease. So how to do an invisible decrease? Insert your hook through the front loop of the first stitch. And then right away insert your hook through the front loop of the next stitch. That's what you should have on the hook, through 2 fronts and your loop. And then do yarn over, pull through these 2 fronts. Okay. And then yarn over and pull through 2. That was an invisible decrease. So after that, you should make 3 single crochet, each of them going into their own space. So be careful, don't go into the same stitch, because you see this one is already taken. This is a part of our decrease. So I'm going into the next stitch under 2 loops, and I do my regular normal single crochet 1, then 2 and 3. And then I need to repeat this part, 1 decrease, 3 single crochet all around to the end. So let me show you one more time how to do a decrease. You insert your hook through the front loop of the next stitch, through the front loop of the following stitch, yarn over, pull through these 2 fronts, yarn over, pull through 2. And then you do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So work like that to the end. At the end of this round, take away the marker, do your last stitch, and put the marker back under 2 loops of the last stitch. And then count your stitches. You should have 24 single crochet after making this round. The next 2 rounds, 13 and 14, you work without any changes, you just single crochet around. And count your stitches after making each of these rounds, you should have 24 single crochet. Round 15, we start with 1 decrease. And then you need to do 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. Now repeat this part, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet all around to the end of this round. 1 decrease. And then 2 single crochet. At the end of this round, take away the marker. Do your last stitch. Put the marker back and count your stitches. You should have 18 single crochet after making this round. Next two rounds, 16 and 17, you work without any changes. You just single crochet round and you will have 18 stitches after making these two rounds. After that, you need to take stuffing and start put the stuffing inside. Spread it evenly, put a little bit, and then spread it inside to create the correct shape. Okay, so for now, the most important is to stuff this part, because later we always can add a little bit more. So next round, round 18, we start with 1 decrease. When you will do that, because you already have stuffing, so push the stuffing down, and when you do your stitches, like you don't interact with the stuffing, you just insert your hook and you don't touch the stuffing. Okay, so in the round 18, we do 1 decrease. And then 1 single crochet. And you need to repeat this 1 decrease, 1 single crochet all around to the end of this round. 1 decrease. And then 1 single crochet. Work like that to the end. At the end of this round, take away the marker. Do your last stitch. And put the marker back. Then count your stitches. You should have 12 single crochet after making this round. Next two rounds, 19 and 20, you work without any changes, and you will have 12 single crochet after making these two rounds. At this point, you can add a little bit more stuffing. And then we need to do our last round, round 21. And you need to do 6 decreases. So just decrease all around. At the end of this round, take away the marker. Do your last decrease. Then please count your stitches. You should have 6 single crochet left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so then we need to make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Go under 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through everything. Tighten that, and we need to fasten off. So cut the yarn and pull it through the remaining loop and tighten that. But we still have this little hole. Take the tapestry needle, thread the yarn through the tapestry needle, and now let me show you how to close this hole. So we have 6 stitches around, and you need to pick just this outside loop, and you will do 6 stitches with your tapestry needle. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you just tighten it all, and that's how you close this hole. So now we need to make a security knot. Find any loop that is very close to the yarn, insert your needle under that loop, but not to the end, leave a bigger loop, and then insert your needle into that loop and tighten that. So now we need to hide this yarn end inside. Just find any hole that is very close to the yarn end, insert your needle into that hole and take it away somewhere far from that spot, like this. And you can cut the excess yarn. Okay, this one we treat it as a knot, so that's why we can just hide it inside the same way like we did with the other yarn end. And go through the whole piece, take it away on the other side, and cut the excess. Okay, you can leave it like that, or you can add some sprinkles. So let's take this purple. I'm gonna cut a little piece, thread it through the tapestry needle, and start my embroidery. So I don't do any knots, nothing like that. I just go through one stitch, pull it through. Yeah, leave a little bit longer end like that. It would be easy to hide later. And then for the first one, go into the same hole one more time and take it away somewhere on the other side. Okay. And randomly, absolutely randomly, do your sprinkles. Okay, that's gonna be my last purple sprinkle. So I just insert my needle into the spot where I want to be to embroider, and I take it away somewhere on the other side. And I cut the excess yarn. Then I need to hide this yarn. Just insert it into the same hole where this yarn is going out and take it away somewhere on the other side. And cut the excess. Now take in other colors and I'll do the same things with others. And that's what you should have at the end. And you can change colors. So these I made with the pink. I think it also looks very, very cute. And I took purple, blue, and orange for my sprinkles. Thanks for joining me today at Animal Crochet Academy. If you're excited about our new crochet kits, be sure to check out the description box below for more information. Happy crocheting, and I'll see you in the next video.